Yes, I jinxed it. I jinxed it. Because I wanted the Bucks to win. Let me tell a story before I talk about Giannis. Let me tell a story. I was living in Nigeria, and I remember when the Rockets won the NBA championship. And look, I was super young, super young. So I don't really know the word. So the Rockets win, and remember there was a newspaper clipping in Nigeria about Hakim Olajuwon. And then I felt, because I was young, that, look, who is this dude? He's a traitor. Because obviously he switched allegiances to being American. So I just said, oh, he's a traitor. Why should he be celebrated? And I hated Olajuwon because I felt that he betrayed Nigeria and so forth by switching allegiances to America. I grew older and I understood that I shouldn't be hating him. Blame Nigeria for not doing enough or not having a proper infrastructure and proper support system to help breed, coach, and refine people with basketball talent. So Hakim Olajuwon pretty much moved to America where they could coach him, and then he gave back to a country that gave him so much. So it made sense. So I was like, oh no, I should have hate him. Same thing with Giannis. Of course, Hakim Olajuwon at his core he's Nigerian. Of course, at his core Giannis is Nigerian. But Mr. Kumpo, he knows that the best chance for him to really further his basketball career and so forth was Greece. Because obviously Nigeria didn't obviously do enough to really cultivate him. Same thing you saw with Joshua, who went to Nigeria and so forth, but they didn't really do enough to try to really coach him. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him because he is from the same culture as me. Nigerians is from the same culture as me, and I don't view him as a traitor as I did with Olajuwon. That's when I was young. But me being older, I get it. Greek freak, Greece, I get it. But I know at this core he's Nigerian. So that's why I had to use the jinx. 50 points. Do you know why I like this? And this is why this is so good? Improvement. Giannis is a great case study in if you're not good at something, improve. I remember seeing him last year and I was like, nah, this guy, he's not good, man. Because like his handles were awful, free throw shoot were not awful, he looked composed, he looked awkward. I was like, no, it's gonna take years before this guy leads a team to a championship. So what this guy has done is train, perfect, improve, perfect. So this season he got better. His handles were better, a lot more crisper, better control of the ball. But I think it was what's it called? The game five. I was like, man, these free throws are not so good, man. And for me, I thought Suns would win because I thought that his free throws would mess him up. And Chris Paul even came out and said that, oh, we anticipate the free throw miss. Hell, even he even anticipates him missing the free throws. And then I think he missed one free throw. I think he missed one free throw. His free throw shooting was superb because he's worked on it. Are you listening, Ben Simmons? He worked on it. So for me, that is just even amazing with the fact of like he knew the aspects of his game that he was bad at. He worked at it and he improved upon it. And for me, man, it is super. I mean, you see, for me in sports, any sport, I always like seeing new teams win, new players win. I always root for the underdog of the lesser established teams. I don't like super teams. So it is so good that Lakers went there, Nets went there, the 76ers went there, the Clippers went there, and these were really two unfancy teams. So if either Suns or Bucks won, wouldn't it be cool? But because of Giannis and on the whole thing, so it was great. So I think, and also great games. These games were really close. The games were really close. But I just think that when it came down to it, because I thought Booker would drop 40, I think he did end with like 19, and I think Chris Paul got 26. So for Booker, man, it's like, see, for me, it's like, it's not how many you score, it's when you score. I always say this in football as well. It's not how many you score, it's when you score. You have to do it in the biggest moments. And I think biggest, huge moments, this is a elimination game. You had to come up with a big game. And unfortunately, he didn't. And I think that the Bucks did great defense on him. They put him under pressure and forced him into making very difficult shots. Um, but I'm going to talk about Chris Paul. Poor form, poor form, poor form. Basically, because I was on Twitter, they said like there's like a record where like, I think 13 games, 13 straight games that have been refereed by Scott Foster. Chris Paul has lost it, which is wild. That's wild. But for me, Chris Paul still not caught and congratulates um Giannis. I know it hurts. I know it's painful. I know that it would be easier to do that if you had already won a ring and they could say, "Oh, cool," but you lost to the better team. There wasn't any cheating. There wasn't any poor bad refereeing or so on. Because trust me, there were bad calls for both guys. And you always get it in these NBA games where like there are so many. Because I get so angry because there's so many calls I just think are just complete BS. But look, the fact of the matter is, you lost to the better team. So by you losing to the better team, and the fact that Giannis is a young guy emerging through, and this guy put down 50 points. Because you see, do you know why Chris Paul didn't do it? It's the commentary he made. Because I think Chris Paul and the Suns felt that foul this Giannis guy. This guy's crap at free throws. If we just play law of averages and play a numbers game, he's probably gonna put like 50% at the free throw line. But the guy put up like over 90%. So I think the fact that Giannis was so good at the free throw line when he was expecting him not to by saying that quote, I think it's extra painful. But for me, no, I didn't like the fact that you just walking off like that. No. But I think thinking about it, as bad as that is, as poor sportsmanship as that is, I'm trying to enter into his